Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Lori and I were jamming out behind the scenes. If you guys could be a fly on the wall, you'd appreciate our we don't even have it's not really a ritual, but we do like we give ourselves about 15 minutes to chat and catch up before we press the button. And then there's some kind of random go team kind of thing before it's time to go live. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining. Silly, but entertaining. It's true. That's true. Hello, friends. How are you? Just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. This morning's been a weird day. Let me just say, I almost forgot my lipstick. Come on. That is a clear indication that I'm not quite firing on all cylinders. Not quite. But I do know this. We need to give everyone needs to give Lori a huge thank you and a warm welcome because Lori and the gatekeeper, she's in the house. She is doing all the things, being the best at her job ever, ever, ever. So, friends, tell me, how the heck are you? What is happening? I bet you didn't forget your lipstick this morning. I bet you are ready. Ready. Yes, that's true. All right, let me say some hellos, everyone. Okay, we go here. Yeah, Gemma was, as she says, ridiculously early. Let's see, let me do the math. That would be almost 3.5 hours early. I love that she pops in. She pops in to say, okay, I'm here first, but I'll be back to sign in later. Yeah. I love it. By the way, this morning over breakfast, I'm talking to Dad, and we were discussing the whole converting Fahrenheit to Celsius, and he's like, if someone says is 30 degrees Celsius, that's like almost 90 here, so that's hot. So it is ironic then that Gemma would say that it is 30 degrees Celsius there, and I was like, oh, okay, that's really hot. See, I'm learning. I'm figuring it out, little at a time. Hello, Anne. Anne is here. Who else? See, this is Lori. Lori are the hostess with the mostest. She was in very early to be like, hello, everyone. Welcome. Get comfortable. Make your favorite beverage. We'll be on in just a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah. She's great at that. Hello, Trish. Trish was on early, though. Let's see. Who else? Priscilla is here. Priscilla's on summer break. Priscilla. We love that. Let the summer fun begin. Yeah. Alex Madison was in early too. Boy, the early birds were strong. There's a strong showing from the early birds this morning. I gotta say, hello, Alex Madison. I'm on the wrong side. I'm not using your the Alex Madison sponsored mug warmer. I'm at the back of the Loom, sitting down low, so I just have it in front of me. I'm gonna have to suck it down fast because it's gonna get cold. These are first world problems. First world problems. That is for sure. Okay, who else joined us this morning? Connie Peterson is here. Connie says, I think it's funny that sometime before 9:30 we were commenting that you're running late. That is a very good point, Connie. That is, yes. It always makes me think of, was Alice in Wonderland? Is that the rabbit, the white rabbit? Late for a very important date. Isn't that what that is? Yeah. Ooh, Liz is here. Liz was planting. Oh, sister, you're speaking my language. That is for sure. The other day, you should have seen me. I have no problem with the wildlife until they go messing around with my garden beds. I was sitting outside on the deck and I was just listening to a meeting, whatever. And I look over and I think they're doves, like turtle doves. I don't think they're pigeons, but they're like that shape, with the kind of the little round belly. And there's two of them. They're in the brand new bed that I just put all the seeds in. They're like pecking away. I'm like, no. This is not lunch. Leave it be. Yeah. Yep. That's me. I turn into a different person when the wildlife threatens my plants. Hello, Kim James. Hello, Carrie. Aw, see. Carrie said she just got over pool for Live at the Loom. The water's curly, refreshing 24. And the air is 35. Oh, wow. Honey, you can stay in the pool. That's okay. I mean, just don't electrocute yourself. But otherwise, just that's all right. You can take us with. That's okay. Hello, Cindy from Prince Edward Island. Wow. She says it's cold for this time of year. I believe that. Hello, Christy Lofton. And Sky is here. Woohoo. And Sue Ann Sullivan and Naomi. Look at all the pretty faces. Love it. Love it. See? Christy says, I love this weekly check-in with all of you. We love it too. We love it. Hello, Ellen. Ellen's here. Let's see. Oh, Naomi said that she had a crafty day at the Guild House yesterday and told several folks about the lives. Look at you. Number one cheerleader. It's fantastic. We'll take it. Aww. Christy was saying, been so inspired by everyone's posts this week on the Facebook group and in the Guild group. Right? I think, you know what's so interesting? I'm glad you said that, Christy, is that there is a certain kind of rhythm to it, isn't there? Where I think that it's people, like, I think we get in phases where, like, if we're not commenting a lot, people don't think to comment. And then the second someone does, like everyone does, which is awesome. I love that kind of the like wave kind of motion of all of that. Mm-hmm. Hello from Portugal. Oh my gosh. Hi. Is your name Philomena? Is that correct? Welcome, welcome. That's awesome. Look at I love how the internationalness of Live at the Loom keeps growing. Hello, Shannon. It's Shannon, right? Did I get that right? Do I remember correctly? Correct me if I'm wrong, darling. That's yes. Liz says lipstick and earrings is what I tune in for. Yes, we're doing little spirally fun things today for the earring action du jour. Okay, so here is what's so funny is Ernie here? Because I saw multiple people like, hi, Ernie. And we could not find where Ernie was in the room. So Ernie, pop in and tell us where you are if you're here. Hello, Sherry Jansen. I missed you. Hi. Let's see. Look at this. Oh, see, Lori stepping in. She does her job the best. She says, join the Weavy Fun. Please hit like and subscribe and just join us. We just want you here. Once you're here, we never let you out. That's part of the thing. That's part of the deal. That sounds so creepy, doesn't it? But we love new friends. Come, stay with us. You can also, by the way, you can either you watch the replay, of course, that's always available to you, but you can also share these. So if you have someone like Naomi was talking about inviting people to join, you can also be like, hey, check this out from last week, and they can see if it's their jam. If it's not, that's okay. That's all right. Tamison is here. Hello. I love that. She said she just listened to Liszt's Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2, so I'm in a perky mood. Okay, love that statement. There's something about being like, oh, I just listened to this really cheerful classical musical piece. So now, let's go. Ready. Y'all, I love every single one of you. That is just amazing. Okay, friends, tell me how your week has been. What has been happening? How are your projects? Tell me all of the things. Lori says, Laura from the Netherlands, friendly gatekeeper against trolls, trying not to get fired or put on probation here. She should know by now. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen, darling. She's the original, the OG. Non-fireable, keeping you forever and ever. And ever. Mm-hmm. All the time. Keeping you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so yes, tell me all the things. What yeah, Liz, I think they were mourning doves. I think those sweet little birds that were in the wrong place were mourning doves. I think so. I don't think we don't really have pigeons, so I think they were, I don't know. Okay. Oh no. A litter of 7 squirrel pups have discovered my bulbs. No. No, that's not okay. That's not, nope. I would like to say no thank you. That's not all right. Naomi says I get to help 2 new weavers, and one said she wouldn't have been able to proceed without my help. Okay, literally all the hair on my arm is standing up right now. I mean, that's amazing. Yay. Look at you. I love that. I think that it's, our job is to make weaving seem easy and approachable. And you guys are part of the little army that we're doing this. We are doing this. We are spreading our love of weaving, even if you never teach someone ever, just by talking about it, just by making it like more normal. That's one of the things. I don't know if you noticed, but I started to do a weaving word of the day. I release them about once a week on YouTube. It's just a little short. They're always a minute or less, and it is meant to be like I take one word, like dent, or well, sometimes it's two words, leastix, or whatever it is. I'll take one word and I'll be like, "Hi, this is your weaving word of the day. Here's the word. If you love this, come, see more things." Anyways, wouldn't you know it that when I look at the analytics, those little tiny shorts for the weaving word of the day, they do the best. Hands down. Hands down. They are the ones that people are like, oh, first of all, people watch a short because it's a minute or less. At least mine are typically. But they also, I think because it's like a bite-sized piece, people are like, oh, interesting. I'll use that in Scrabble or whatever. I don't even know. But it's just that one little, like it's such a small little nugget of information. They can do it. Friends, it is proven to be like in the analytics, the best. Crazy. You never know. You never know. It's true. Sky said, I love finding little family bunnies under one of my tomato bushes. Uh-oh. Grandkids saw them but knew not to disturb. Yes. See, I have such mixed emotions about that. Because on the one hand, I'm like, oh, baby bunnies. On the other hand, I'm like, ooh, tomatoes. Like, what do you do with that? Baby bunnies are so cute. But tomatoes. You work hard on those suckers. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Connie says that back therapy yesterday. Yay, last one. Woo! I was telling Mark about Live at the Loom. He was very impressed about it being worldwide. Mark is invited to join us anytime. That's quite all right. We'll welcome him with open arms. Sky, sassy girl. She says, we do? Really? We discuss weaving? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, Ernie is here. Oh, good. Watching from home in Flagstaff. It was so funny, Ernie, because there's multiple people like, hi, Ernie. And Lori and I were both like scrolling, couldn't find it. Okay. By the way, did I mention I'm discombobulated? I totally have my little clapperboard here. I didn't even use it. Nope. It's right here. It's all filled out. It has the right date, everything. Okay. Oh my God. Lori, what is happening? We're 13 minutes in. I forgot the clapperboard. Jeez. I don't know. It's summer. Like that summer, like you get into a different rhythm. I don't know. And she even asked me beforehand. Lori's always so good about being like, now, do you have your little board ready? I was like, yeah, I got it. It's right here. Did I remember to use it? No. Nope. Forgot to use it, friends. Anybody else having weird brain fog right now? Sheesh. Hello, Sam. Who else? It is Shannon Cooper. See, I remember that. I love that. Did I mention that Trish is here? Trish is here. We love when Trish joins us. Hello, Catherine Stevens. Oh, Catherine isn't weaving at the moment. She's starting on dolls and stuffed animals. Good for you. That's amazing. Do you know, it's funny you should mention that though, Catherine, because I got to meet, let me come up with a name. Gosh, that may not happen. I got to meet a delightful, Abby. Abby Glassenberg, I think her name is. She's the head of the Craft Industry Alliance. And I got to meet her when I went to this trade show. And one of her things that she's known for is writing books about doing stuffed animals. Amazing. This is very, very cool. I love crafters, weavers, the whole lot. They're the best. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, let's see. What else is happening? If you haven't already, tell me about your projects. What you got? Oh, look at this. Liz says she signed up for a booth at a November 7th craft show. That's amazing. Liz, that is fantastic. You know what? And November 7th is a perfect date for a craft show. Honestly, early November, that is prime time for all the holiday gifts. That is, you're very smart. If you only do one, that's the one to do. Man, that is. Yes. Carrie said it's prep the land for summer here, which means fixing irrigation pipes, moving cut logs to something. Got it. Okay, excellent. I understand that. Yeah. Oh. Anne says she's received the tracking information for the new loom, which should be delivered next week. Okay. Lori's ready now. Like we wait. We wait until the loom is there, but we are excited. Like she's got her little melodica on standby. Yes. Oh, Dad. Helping people. Yeah. Yeah. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay. All right. Gavin says my daughter's working on a multicolored scarf. Fantastic. Love that. Can you have enough scarves? Priscilla is pouring all her weaving energy into Birds of a Feather. Oh, wanted to have it done before I leave for vacation in 2 weeks. You can do it, girl. You can do it. Yes. Ooh, Ellen says she's weaving the third of 4 waffle weave towels. Okay, those are some awesome looking waffles you got going there, sister. That is for sure. She posted a picture. Ooh, it is awesome. So fun. You know what's cool? Waffle weave, you can absolutely do with 4 shafts, and I have, and it's very fun. But if you can do it with 8 shafts, if you can do it like it really gets great dimension, like the little waffles get deeper, and oh, it's so fun. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, Connie says she spent all Monday on finishing Ashley's blanket. Excellent. Tuesday, went to the hand doctor, surgery on June 15th. Okay, June 15th, got it. Wednesday, therapy, so not much weaving. That's all right. Life. I get it. Trish said 100% wool blanket using wool carpet work. Oh, don't think I'll ever do another project like this. The yarn is so sticky. Ooh, that's hard. Okay, sticky yarn that's annoying. I feel you, darling. Yes. I understand that. Sticky yarn. Don't love. Would not recommend. Carrie says she has to go back out for after Live at the Loom. Indoor time is currently being spent on an overshot design. Ooh, sweet. Love some overshot. Lori is going through a bout of peripheral neuropathy here. That's a whole, you can't sense things, can't feel things, right? Keep picking up thread only to realize it's not my fingers. Oh, that's so hard, honey, especially with what we do. That's true. Hello, Donna. Donna Cunningham says I almost forgot again. Donna, I see you. I see. If I didn't have multiple alarms set and all the things, yes. I don't feel bad at all. Yep. Okay. Connie just said she didn't do much weaving. However, listen to this list. She's getting a warp through the heddles on Flora, through the reed on Matilda, third Drummond tartan towel on Kelda, and another wool mug rug on Burnt Marie. That's all. That's all. Wow. Don't you just want to be Connie when you grow up? Man, that is amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Gemma. Wool is very sticky and not a beginner yarn. It may test your patience. Okay, you know what's so funny, Gemma, is that my second project was in wool. And here was part of the challenge. My teacher didn't really instruct me that wool could be challenging or expensive. And that was, yeah. Chrissy said, I am way too OCD to misplace fiber. Where are the 2 cones of natural linen? Today we'll be reorganizing. There is a moment when you're like, okay, enough, right? You're like, okay, 1 thing that I can't find is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5 things I can't find? No. That's not. Ernie says, I'm excitedly awaiting a tiny loom from, what is Funum Studio? Should arrive this week and will let me sample and weave small projects while I'm traveling. Okay. Lori may have to have like it may be a whole concert with the melodica next week if we have all the looms coming. This is going to be unbelievable. So fun. I love that. Ooh, Philomena just bought my Louette Jane loom. Is it with you already? Do you have it, Philomena? Because if that's true, then we need some announcement music. We need some loom loving horns music. I don't know. We'll have to go with something. We need some kind of this is some kind of loom announcement, new loom announcement. Workshop that, friends. That's yeah. Sky said I misplaced fiber because I'm OCD. I keep rearranging things and I forget where I put them. This is this is the whole. I put it in a safe place. I don't know where that is though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I understand. Lori Klein is here. Hello, Lori. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. I'm so happy. That's great. Yay. Yay. That is awesome. Okay. Hello, Jennifer Fowler. Jennifer Fowler's here. We love that. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. What is your name? Dressing my wolf pup for Crook Broad Workshop. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. What is this, Gemma? I have my braids on my loom with the lead stick. That sounds like code. That sounds like code, darling. I like it though. Why not? Oh, Ruth is here. Dun, dun, dun. Sherry said, finish my baby blanket. Well, I finished weaving and have it washed. I need to hem it and iron it a month before the baby is due. Not my baby. Coworker, my husband's. Wow. Okay, let's pause and give Sherry mad props. Not only did she weave the blanket, it is going to be done before the baby's here. Come on. What a concept. We love that. Brava, darling. Brava. We love that. Let's see. Okay, Ruth said, I'm re-knitting the toes on my 8-year-old socks because kids grow far too quickly. Yes, that's understandable. Mm-hmm. Oh, and weaving more bee towels. Praying I never get tired of these. The bee towels are so cute, Ruth. Those are adorable. Mm-hmm. Sue-Ann just finished hand hemming 5 towels. Wow. Next, we'll start winding and warp for some sampling for the next project. Towel combining twill and Swedish lace. I love it. Oh, nice. Oh, this is a great reminder, Lori. Thank you. She said, remember, it's fair season. I'm the fair entry coordinator for my local guild. Please consider entering your items in the fair. Okay. Does everyone have a fair near them? Do you have a county fair or some kind of, can you just enter a state fair or does it have to be a county fair? I don't know how that works. Fill me in, someone. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Oh, let's see. Yes. Gemma said if the heat would finally go down and make a move on my Hovdrall towels. I figure if I say it really fast, I'll just like gloss over it. That I don't really know how to pronounce it. Aw, look how cute you are. Please hit the like and subscribe button to help other weavers find Live at the Loom and all of the things. Woohoo! We would love that. New people. I mean, I love all the old people, but new people, that'd be great too. Let's see. Catherine says, I started on the wool struggle with cotton. I believe that. Yes. Connie says, I have my weaving student using 8-4 rugwork for her first project on 12 dent. Easier for her and always. That is, yes, my friend. That's exactly what I would do. Oh, it's Nancy. Of course it's Nancy. Darling, I knew that. I'm so sorry. Yes. I recognize the last name and I was like, I'm not going to guess. Thank you, honey. It's Nancy. Everyone, that's Nancy. Remind me. That's yes. I'm a little sad that Lori was out the week my new Gilmore was brought home. Okay, are you ready? We should do it. Are you ready? Okay, she's ready because we need to remedy that. Are you ready, Priscilla? This is for you, darling.
Priscilla, this is for you, love. Congratulations on your new loom! Woo!
Fantastic. Priscilla, that's for you. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I love it. Oh no. Connie says, I will never enter anything in a fair. I'm not perfect. Did it one time and the judges were so very critical. Well, poo on those judges. They don't know what they're doing. Okay. All right. Priscilla says, yes, I have a few things I plan on entering next year. Ours are always in the fall. Okay. I missed the deadline last year. All right. Okay. Naomi says, I didn't do much weaving, but I got 29. Excuse me? What? Then, okay. Okay, what's a rollag? Rollag? This sounds like a new term. This is new terms with Chris Acton. What is this? Yes. Someone jump in. Help me with that. What is that? Let's see. Sherry says, in my county in Iowa, I can't enter. It's for kids, but I can enter in the Iowa State Fair. Okay. Anyone in Iowa can. Just have to get your items to the fairgrounds by a specific date. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Iowa State Fair is no joke. That's like, I always kind of feel like the Iowa State Fair is like the mothership for state fairs. Mm-hmm. Tim says that we're not county based in New England. We have local fairs, Deerfield, Tops. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So it's interesting. It's different then. There we go. Okay. Liz says braid on lead sticks, same as chain and leash sticks. Is that correct? Maybe. Look at us. All right. Okay. Jim says I'm not doing anything but packing, boxing, and trying to get everything done to move to the new place. Yes. Darling, we are with you there in spirit. I understand. Right? We're going to celebrate all the looms. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you, friends. Tell me what this is. How do you say it? Is it Rologs? Rolags? Rolags? What it said they are rolled, combed fiber for spinning. Okay. Love that. Thank you. Oh, yeah, see, you guys are so smart. They're a fiber preparation for a fluffier woolen spin. The fluff is rolled up around sticks, leaving a tube of ready-to-spin yarn from the end. Oh, all right. Love that. Gemma has a show coming up. Art Basil. Basil? You do it intentionally, don't you? Is this the like throughout the week you're like, okay, what words can I throw into the conversation at Live at the Loom just to make Chris squirm? Is that how that goes? Mm-hmm. Yeah. If that's the case, I applaud you. That is yeah, you got props for that. Okay, friends. I think it is about time that we look at some weaving things. Yeah. Okay, here's a good question. Are they the same as roving? Or is it the format that's different? Is that the idea? Is it roving in a certain, like a roll lag. Thank you. Oh, they're different from roving. Okay. Wow. We are learning all the things. You know what? Before we get to the weaving, here's what I want to do, though. I want to do a couple quick reminders. First of all, friends, we are starting up a brand new Dress Your Loom course on June 1st. If you've always wanted to join us for the Dress Your Loom course, it is quite the experience. And depending on you and how you do with the course, it could change your life. It could really be that thing that gets you excited about weaving and you want to do all the things. And I'm so looking forward to the class is filling up so nicely. We're going to have such an amazing group. And you still have time. If you want to join us, the deadline is this Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Time. That is the cutoff because we start on Monday. Yes, friends, we are starting a brand new class on Monday. And the other thing that I want to mention is that, ultimately at the end of the day, as much as I love weaving and all of you, Acting Creative runs on the love, support, and financial support of all of you fabulous people. So I want to give a very, very special thank you to our founders and everyone that's in the Acting Creative Insiders membership. I'm going to put this right here so you can see that. Here are our fabulous founders as part of the membership. Ellen, Eileen, Mary, Shirley, Liz, Kathy, Ann, and Christy. Those are our current founders, and they are incredible. They are doing so much to keep Acting Creative rolling, and I just want to thank them and invite any of you, if you would like to join us as a founder. That is absolutely an important thing for keeping all of the good stuff coming. Okay, let's look at some weaving, shall we? Now, I'm in a weird spot, so bear with me as I move all the things around, and we'll see how this goes, friends. Okay, move this back. Let me move this over. I have a whole little desk that all my stuff is on. You would think with the whole desk I would remember to put the clapperboard up. You would have thought, maybe. Okay, I don't know if you can see. Can you kind of see that? Kind of, not really. Let me see. Okay, wait, still adjusting. Thank you for your patience. Whoa, okay. I can do hard things. Here we go. Maybe? It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? Sheesh. Okay. Can you kind of see? Oh, yeah, you can see that now. Okay, good. Okay, hey, we made it. Okay, so let me tell you about this project. New project. Last week, we cut off the inlay project, which was very fun. I am still tweaking that to get to its final state. You'll see more about that in just a moment. I mean, not today, but later. So I needed a project to come next. And when I asked all you lovely people last week what you'd like to see next, the majority response was you want to see some overshot. Okay, I like overshot. I do overshot on occasion. So diving into overshot. Now, here's the other thing you should know about as we set up this project, is that in our Online Weavers Guild, there's a quarterly challenge that I set. And typically it is a challenge. I think what would be helpful for me, and then by kind of proxy, what would be helping all of you. So the quarterly challenge for this quarter is to think small, and whatever that means to you. You can interpret it however you want. But in the guild, then everyone is the project is due in June for everyone who's participating, and it's been very cool. I think the quarterly challenge part of the Online Weavers Guild has been really a treat because it gives people a little bit of structure if you need a place to start. You know how sometimes it goes like where you're looking at a blank page, it's too much. You're like, I don't know what to do with this. So sometimes it helps if you have someone be like, hey, I'm going to put this on your blank page and this will get you started. Like that just can help. So that is the scene, friends. Overshot and think small. Let me start with the overshot. So I got this fabulous book, turn it around, from my girl Carol. She was selling it, and I was like, yes, I've always wanted this book for a very, very, very long time, and so tickled to get it. So I sat down, started thumbing through all of the overshot patterns, and they're delightful. There's like 30 of them that I want to do. But the one that I settled on was this guy here. If you have this book, by the way, it is on page 179. Look at this, like it's kind of like lopsided and loopy. Look at that. How cute is that? I just think it is freaking adorable. It's just like it's a little like wobbly. That's the best word I think for it. So this is the pattern that I'm going to do for our overshot project that's going on the loom right now. Now, that's one piece of the puzzle, is the overshot piece. The second piece has to be think small. Now, you have met me, right? I don't typically work in very fine yarns because I think they're just not my favorite. That's what I'll say. They're just not my favorite. However, I have plenty of small yarns. I just don't use them a lot. So this becomes part of my challenge, is that it's a good thing to stretch yourself and go outside your comfort zone. So I'm going to try to lead by example. And I picked 2 colors of an 8-2-10 cell. Now you may be thinking, Chris, 8-2-10 cell is not even that small. For me, friends, it is. It's, believe me, it is. So here are the colors that I'm working with. It's a crazy vivid, it's 10 cell. So the shine is out of this world. It's so, so pretty. It's this bright orange kind of color. Then look at this dude with it. It's like a plum kind of wine color. They're kind of fall-ish, but I do not care. I think they're very beautiful. And I found them, they're both marked clearly, and they were both the same size and the same fiber. So I'm like, that seems like a sign to use them together. So these are the two colors. So what I decided to do is just the yarns will be small, and I'm also, the whole project is 12 inches wide. It's just narrow, mostly for my sanity, by the way, because it's set then at 20 ends per inch, which again, some would argue is not that small, but it's all relative. It's all relative, friends. For me, yeah, that's small. I am usually somewhere between 8 and 12 ends per inch when I use my beloved 8/4 cotton. So for me to go 20 ends per inch, it's tiny. It's tiny. So here's where I am. I have wound everything on. I have slayed the reed. By the way, just as a little, if you're brand new, welcome. But I dress my loom from front to back. So that means that when it comes off the warping board, my next step is to slay the reed. So my reed, can you see it in there? My reed is already slayed. All of the warp yarns are through the dents. I have them in the spacing and the width that I want for my project. So I am at kind of step 3 in the process, which is to get each of those yarns into one of the heddles on one of the shafts. So that's where we are. Now, what's been tricky about this project is that I set it up so that, I think you can see it. So I've got solid, kind of that like wine purpley color on this side and solid orange on here, but then it alternates throughout the whole middle section. It just makes smoke come out of my ears. That's what's happened here. This whole alternating colors in the middle has just been, yeah, because I'm trying to follow along the threading for the overshot pattern that is not real straightforward. I mean, there is a certain rhythm to it, but there's many yarns before you repeat again. So I'm trying to pay attention to that while also being like, wait, did I just do an orange or do I just do a purple? Like I'm it's been a mess. So I got myself to the point where I am in the all orange section at the end, which will make it much easier for me to actually talk to you and explain what I'm doing versus trying to multitask all the things. At the end of the day, I'm not a good multitasker. So I have to really think about what part can I do and actually be even remotely entertaining at the same time. That's usually what I'm looking for. Here we go, friends. First of all, here's what you should know. I am sitting at the back of the loom. I am on a stool that's low, like squat height. I don't think that's official, but you know what I mean. This is not a standard height. Well, it's my, can you see it? Let me see if I can. It's my little weaving bench. It drops down. So you can adjust the height of the weaving bench. So I take it all the way down, and that puts me at the right height so that as I'm sitting behind the loom doing all the things, I am not hunched over. I can still sit tall. I have a light up above, and I'll be honest, even when I'm not doing any kind of video, I will take my ring light and I'll bring it over and shoot it straight in there so I can see. I don't know about you, but seeing darker colors especially are really tricky. So so I get the setup so that I have, it's like you're in an interrogation room. Where were you on the night of that? Like I get it really bright, so it just helps being able to see things and work more efficiently. Here's the other thing to know is that as you sit at the back of the loom, everything's a little bit backwards. Not even a little bit backwards. It is backwards. So as I'm looking at my book like this is the way it's printed, right? I will actually spin the whole thing around so that as I'm threading this really, really tiny draft, as I'm threading this, then it looks the way as like I'm oriented correctly, if that makes sense. So that was a very, very long setup. Let's actually thread some warp yarns, shall we? Okay, so in this particular threading, but did I mention it was small. In this threading, what's interesting is that you have like little touches of a straight draw where it's just, glare, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 3, 2, 1, the other way around. So there's little bits of that in between this little jaggedy kind of section like that. So I made sure that for me talking to you right now that we're just going to do a little kind of a straight draw just so that I can do more than one thing at once. Okay, so I like to always keep my warp yarns in some kind of bunch that makes sense. And sometimes it makes sense to have it per inch. And sometimes it makes sense, depending on the pattern, to have a different number in a bundle. So so mine is, in this case, I think I actually did it actually per inch, because the repeat's like 39 or something like that. It's a very strange number, but that helps, I think, as you're going, because then you can double check your work as you go to make sure you've got. Anyways, here we go. All right, so let me see if I can remember where I am. All right, I ended here. That means, okay, I got it. Here we go. So one of the little tricks I will give you is that as you are, I have multiple yarns in each of the dents of my reed. I've got either 2 or 3 in each dent. So sometimes that can be tricky. It's easy to twist them around together. So I actually will, whatever my bunch is here, I will actually just give it a tug, and that'll straighten things out, and you can see a little more clearly which yarn is moving through which space. Just a little FYI. Okay, so there we go. Let's see, I ended here. Oh, here we go. Again, you're sitting at the back. So shaft number 1 is the one farthest away from you, just as an orientation. We'll come through like this. There's one. They're tiny. Did I mention that? I'm such a baby about small yarns. They're tiny. All right. I think it's going to give it a really nice hand when it's done, though. So it's so it'll be worth it. How's that? I'm going to convince myself it's going to be worth it, friends. Here's what I do know is that if I show up to the June online Weavers Guild meeting and I don't have a challenge project, Kathy Russ will never let me hear the end of it. I mean, in the best way possible. We love Kathy. But she's always like, Chris, you should do the challenge too. Okay. All right. I'll do the challenge too. Yes. All right. So this is how it goes. Over and over and over again. I like to kind of keep my ends together. I tend to be a little bit of a spaz when it comes to, I don't want to waste any inches of my yarn. So I always try to keep my ends as close together as possible. So that's one. I got, wait, did I do that right? Let's not mess everything up here on Live at the Loom. No, I just did that wrong. Okay. You know what? How about this? I'm going to pause here. You see how it goes. I'm going to fix that later. So instead, as you've just seen all the things, let me pop in and see let me get some comments from you, because that, I think I just did all that backwards. Yes, I promise I do know what I'm talking about. I promise. I actually do. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, friends. So, questions, comments, what you got? Oh, sweet. Lori says you can join the Acting Creative Weaving Guild on versus Patreon. Yes. I know. Big love to the founders. That's very true. See, Trish is the best. 100% the Dress Your Loom course will help you so much and get you to try new things. Yay. All right. Okay, tell me, is anyone here working on a little tencel or a little overshot? Either way. Mm-hmm. Jim said that Basel is a major international art show. Wow, Northern Switzerland bordering France and Germany. That's amazing. Gemma, that's incredible. Congrats, my friend. I love that. She said, and Living Museum is an international movement for people with disabilities. That's perfect. Wow. Oh, hi, Debbie Fox. The book name in the chat. I don't know if someone got that. Yeah, Bertha Gray Hayes is that's the author. That's the name. and it's just called Weaving Designs. You can do a little screenshot if you like. Weaving Designs by Bertha Gray Hayes. It's so stinking cute. Like there's all of her. She has these little cards that she made with all these miniatures, which of course you can blow up to whatever size you want. But it's a very sweet little book. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Lori. Lori was all over it. She's like, yeah, yeah, I got it. Thank you for being my most important teacher in the last 2 years. Wow. As I've purchased a loom and I'm learning to weave. Wow. That's amazing. I'm so glad. That's awesome. Sherry says, I have a scarf on my wolf pup, the same colors you're working on. What? It is a twill using Tencel. Love your color choice. It confirms mine. Sherry, we're right there. We're right there in sync. You and I. I'm not surprised. Not surprised one bit. Ruth, when I'm threading, it's one of those positions you need stretchy pants for. Yes. Amen, sister. Yeah. Sue Ann says, when I am threading, I have to write out the sequence with colors and shafts and tape it onto my castle. I have a little wonder clip I move along the way. Aren't you smart? You guys are very wise. There's so many years of experience in this room right now. Yep. Connie says, all about the lights. You have to. Yes. Love that. Let's see. Gemma says, I weave it. Nice. Then I can read it better so I can zoom into the threading or track my, you know what? That's really what I need to do. You guys have great ideas. I need to blow the sucker up. It's tiny. It's tiny. Ooh, Naomi, you're going to open up a back. What is it? What is it? You're going to open up a bag of worms. What is it? A box of worms? A can of worms. That's it. I knew I'd get there. I'll open up a can of worms right here. Textile versus metal, the old style, twisted flat. I know, right? Do you know what? Do I have a preference? My two looms have metal petals on them. They're the, I don't think they're considered an inserted eye. I think they're just the metal, the angled. I like them, but I've worked on a loom with Texsolve, and I don't mind that either. I think they both have benefits, pros and cons, right? I think the Texsolve is very lightweight, but may not slide as well, if that can be important. They're also quiet, versus the metal are going to slide very easily. And I don't mind the noise, but they're going to be, heavier and louder. So I think it's all a personal preference. And I know people have talked about how some looms need one versus the other, which is interesting. So yeah, good question. Oh, you didn't, Priscilla, because I don't know. Does that make you guys completely crazy? I basically just put on some yardage. I don't know what's going to be. How about this? When it's all done, I'll put it up, and if you guys want to make something with it, I'll send it to one of you. How's that? That seems fair, right? I will, yeah. Ooh, Debbie asked, will the Dress Your Loom class teach front to back or back to front? It'll teach front to back. That is the method that I excel at. Yeah. Is there a way to get all 6 sessions at once so it doesn't take 6 weeks? No, it's not the way it's set up right now. It's set up so that you can actually have time to do each section. So that's why we spread it out. Yes. Sue Ann says, I obsessively check and recheck my threading by sections. And then once again, the whole thing at the end. I hate finding an error after tying on, starting to weave. I understand that. Yes. For sure. Okay. Connie says, I have a threading question. I was taught to thread the heddles from the left and understand that most of you thread from the right. I thread from the middle. Well, on this loom I do, because I got the little clips in place right there and I work around them. But for my, like a table loom, I just do pick a side and go from there. Yeah. Right. Let's see. Tim says, I am spinning for an overshot project. Nice. Oh, so you're doing overshot too. Look at that. I love that. Okay, friends. Naomi says, at some point I'll be weaving an overshot coverlet for American Girl dolls for my housemate. Wow. Look at you. I love this. Okay, friends, we should finish strong here. Okay. Kim says Chris is chaos weaving. Priscilla says causes me all the stress. Priscilla, we'll discuss. We'll discuss, darling. Oh, I love that. Okay. Wait, what was this question? You unclasp the shafts? Unclasp the shafts. I do while threading and then just fasten them back on. Do you know what? As a rule, I don't. You could. You absolutely could. I don't think, I mean, they're not going to fall out immediately, but yeah, that's a good, yeah, you absolutely can. Yeah, you could just like take the little rods out of the little clip and go from there. Okay, friends, man, I am running long. Look at us. It's been a whole day, isn't it? Okay, friends. All right. What else do we have to talk about? Handwoven experience this week was a throwback episode all about X's and O's. I like this one. It has to do with reading a weaving draft and keeping track of what kind of loom do you have with what kind of draft are you reading and how to adjust for that. X's and O's. Be sure to check that out. Also, I know we've talked about it, but the Acting Creative Insiders is here at the ready for anyone who wants to join us. Woohoo! We have 3 different paid options where you can do the Online Weavers Guild, the Founders, of course, and then Weaving Study Hall. We've got all kinds of different treats, so you can go on and check out which one has the best perks for you. Also, by the way, I want to mention there is a free tier if you want to just kind of dip your toe in and see if you like it, and then you can join later, whatever you like. So wanted to let you know about that. Also, don't forget, dress your loom. We're starting on Monday. Yes. Sunday at 4 p.m. is the deadline to join us. But I'm going to save you a seat because I really want you to join. Just come on over. And last but certainly not least, friends, there's a whole website. If you aren't getting the love notes already, come over and join us. One of the things that we're doing too is making sure that we kind of segment so that you're not getting a whole bunch of emails that you don't want or need. I'm trying to be better about that. So when you come join us in the email list, you'll get the love notes every Wednesday. But I also then want to make sure that you're getting pertinent messages from then as well. Friends, we have done all of the things and then some. I'm gonna go fix this after we're done. Next week I'll be right back here, same bat time, same bat channel. You know what your homework is, right? Do something creative just for you, friends. That is your homework for the week and all the weeks, because we tend to have all the other people and things that all demand our time, and we need a little time for just to listen to that little inner voice. Pet your yarn, throw a shuttle, do something creative just for you. I'll be right back here next week. In the meantime, friends, have a good one. Happy weaving.